Welcome back. I'm George Kirkpatrick. You're watching CI. We're talking about the revitalization of downtown Syracuse, specifically the 300 block. You know, the block that we all see, the main street. And we're wondering about how we're going to handle all this great stuff going on and where are people going to park when they do all of this great stuff that's happening downtown. Where are they going to park, David? Where are they going to park, Rob? So let's solve this problem for Central New York.
Well, I can talk about our particular project. Our folks will park in the Armory Square garage, typically during the day, and frankly, there's space, or typically during the night, and there's typically space in that for businesses during the day. So residences work very well with business parking in that they tend to use the same spots at different times. But Rob can probably answer more globally as to what's happening downtown.
Yeah, you know, I think it's...
Was it parking increase a good idea?
Good idea or bad idea, I think it was a necessity. The reality is we hadn't seen a parking increase in the city of Syracuse for, I think, 7 years. It's unfortunate, and we've certainly heard from a lot of members of the community, no question about that. You know, the interesting thing about parking in downtown is there isn't a lack of parking. It just so happens that
there isn't.
Parking isn't necessarily in the optimal places. We
want it free because we used to go to the mall.
It's not even just about people wanting it free. People want it immediately next door to wherever they're going to shop, which is totally understandable. We haven't done a very good job necessarily of making some of the parking garages, which are very good options, and we've seen other communities use them, making those garages more of a friendly option for the consumer who wants to duck in for 10 minutes to a store.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't know if it's that people don't know where they are. They just don't want to be bothered. I mean,
what they want to be able to do in a parking garage is park on the very first floor. They want to park right near the exit, walk right out, walk to their store, and walk back. There are plenty of cities that you can point to that have done that. We've got some work that we have to do.
What do you mean? What have they done?
Where they've really set aside the ground floors of garages for the in and out customers, the retail customers, the restaurant customers that are really cycling through downtown on a regular basis, long-term customers, overnight customers parking on the upper floors of the garages.
Let me give you a sense. So we got that one side, so that's the glass half full. Now on the other side, it's what? It's still a little half empty, but there's some efforts there on the other side of Salina.
Yeah, you know, the other side of Salina Street still has very fractured ownership, as we talked about before. There have been a number of efforts. The Label Shopper building, developer Jim Monahan's been working on that project for a number of years. At some point, you've got to start somewhere on the 300 block. I'm really grateful to the board at the MDA, to the folks at 40 Below and DEPCNY, candidly to the mayor and to the Common Council. They took a risk. They took a very big risk in supporting this project. There was a group
in terms of city and public dollars.
Well, in city and public dollars, you know, there was a group of 12 young people who walked into the mayor's office 4 years ago and said, "We have an idea. We want to see something happen. Take a chance on us." And Mayor Driscoll at the time, Councilor Minor, the rest of her colleagues, they stood up and they said yes. And as a result of that, and as a result of the sort of unified support of the business community and the elected officials in the community, you have a very exciting project that's about to happen.
David, quickly, when will this be done?
Be done in about October of 2011. So third quarter of 2011. We'll start this June, take a little bit more than a year to complete the project.
And hopefully your efforts will attract some others too.
Well, there's already an awful lot. There's a lot of buzz going on right now. So.
All right, I don't want you to get a chance. I don't want you to leave, Rob, without promoting Downtown Dining Week.
Yeah, Downtown Dining Week, one of the best events that we run every year. 19 restaurants are participating this year. In addition to being
what are the dates?
Dates, I believe, are the week of February 19th.
There you go. Okay.
We're really thrilled that we've got the most number of restaurants ever, and very grateful to America, who stepped up as a lead sponsor this year. We have.
And what it means is that you can get pretty much 3-course meals for how much?
3-course meals. I believe the price this year is $25.
Yep.
And we're also working in partnership this year with the American Red Cross, so that anyone who's going down and patronizing a restaurant in downtown Syracuse during Dining Week has the option to make an additional contribution to support the relief efforts in Haiti, which we think is a really important cause.
And again, Downtown Dining Week, this is all part of Winterfest activities, which kick off within the next few days or so. In fact, I'm going to be downtown for the chili contest.
Great. I'll see you there.
This Saturday, so that'll be good. All right, Rob Simpson is the president and CEO of the MDA, soon to be Chamber of Commerce. When's the date of that vote?
Memberships vote on February 18th.
February 18th. So the next time you come here, you'll be more powerful. David Nutting, President and CEO, VIP Structures. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right. All right. That does it for this edition of CI. Write us if you would like at the address you see on the screen. You can also visit our blog, centralissues.org. And we also invite you to answer our blog question. What would you like to see in downtown Syracuse? centralissues.org on the web.